Well, we're going to get started, everyone. So Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to get started with Moda Ani on page 4. And before we start singing, you can see that Liz is joining me up on the bima this morning. She's going to be helping to sing with us and lead us in prayer. And she's also going to be chanting Torah. So she has a big role this morning. So we're really excited to have her. And let's start out our service by thanking God for restoring our souls and waking us up this morning. We'll turn to page 5 in our prayer books and sing Hine Matov, how wonderful it is for us to be together. Hine Matov umanahi, shevet achim gam yad. Hine Matov umanahi, shevet achim gam yad. We'll turn the page to page 6, and we'll say the blessing for studying Torah together in Hebrew and then in English. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with your mitzvot and commands us to engage in the study of Torah.
Eternal our God, make the words of your Torah sweet to us and to the house of Israel, your people, that we and our children may be lovers of your name and students of your Torah. Blessed is Adonai, the teacher of Torah to your people, Israel.
Page 7. Elu devarim shahem ha'am shi'ur, Elu devarim shahem ha'am shi'ur, Elu devarim shahem ha'am shi'ur, Lahem Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Ba'elu hen kibud afahem ugemilut hasadim v'hashkama bet hamidrash shachari be'ari. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. V'elu hen v'hachnasad orhim uv'kibur holim v'hachnasad kala uv'ayad hamek v'yut tefillah v'chakman shalom ben adam l'chavero v'talmud Torah keneged kulam v'talmud Torah keneged kulam v'talmud Torah keneged kulam. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. Elu devarim she'en lahem shiur. V'elu hen. Let's turn to page 9 in our prayer books, and we'll chant together Nisim B'chol Yom, our blessings for everyday miracles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes with awareness. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who spreads out the earth upon the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who makes firm our steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who forms me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me to be free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who provides for all my needs. We'll turn to page 12 for Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, ve'alma divrach yirotei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechan uvyomechon, uv'chayedecho bet Yisrael, bagala bagala, uv'izman kariv, v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach, le'alam u'almehamaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitbar, v'yitrumam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitalev, v'yitala,
שמי קרשה בריחו, לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו Amen.
Page 13.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch et Adonai Hamivorah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorei choshech, osei shalom uvorei et hakol, hameir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha berachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh bechol yom tamid ma'aseh v'reishit, ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam bechokma asita, mal'ah ha'aretz kinyanecha, Titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita yevarucha sela, or chadash al Tzion ta'ir, v'nizkeh hulanu mehera le'oro, Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot. Page 14, we'll read responsively in the English. Deep is your love for us, abiding your compassion. From of old we have put our trust in you, and you have taught us the laws of life. Be gracious now to us, that we may understand and fulfill the teachings of your word.
Enlighten our eyes in your Torah, that we may cling to your mitzvot. Unite our hearts to love and revere your name. We trust in you and rejoice in your saving power, for you are the source of our help. You have called us and drawn us near to you in faithfulness. Joyfully we lift up our voices and proclaim your unity, O God. In love you have called us to your service. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
May be seated. We'll continue on page 16.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
On page 17, we'll read responsively. True and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful is this eternal teaching.
This truth we hold to be forever certain. The eternal God is our ruler. You are the rock of Jacob, our protecting shield.
You abide through all generations. Your name is eternal. Your throne stands firm. Your sovereignty and faithfulness are everlasting.
Your words live and endure, true and precious to all eternity.
Adonai, our God, you redeemed us from Egypt.
You set us free from the house of bondage.
For this, the people who felt your love sing songs of praise to you.
The living God, high and exalted, mighty and awesome.
Who humbles the proud and raises the lowly, who frees the captive and redeems the oppressed.
Who is the answer to all who cry out. All praise to God Most High, the source of blessing. Like Moses, Miriam, and Israel, we sing to you this song of rejoicing.
Ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 mi kama kama elim Adonai mi kama kana darbakodesh nora tehilo o seifala nora tehilo seifala shirach shashim kugelim lashim hasmat hayom yachad kulam hodim behimlilu be'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam ad Adonai imloch le'olam ad Sur Yisrael kuma be'ezrat Yisrael uvdechinu mecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael go aleinu Adonai tzvaot shamo kedosh Yisrael Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. Page 19. Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'kanei HaKol, V'zocher Hastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geulah Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Le'oshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Hasurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, B'ne'eman Atah Leveot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishim oto b'shmei marom, Kagatuv yad nevi'acha, V'kara zeh ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzebaot, Meloch haaretz, Kevodo, Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adonenu Madir Shimcha b'chol haaretz, Baruch Kevod Adonai, Mimkomo. Echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Malkeinu, hu Moshienu, v'hu Yashmienu, berachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Yiktzion, Ledor Vador, Hallelujah. Ledor Vador Nakid Godlecha, Ulenetzach Netzakim Kedushacha Nakdish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu, Mipinu lo yamush, Le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. We'll continue singing together on the bottom of page 22.
Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei Shavi Shabbat, Kulam Yisbehu, Ve'yitangu Betuvecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Oneg Shabbat B'hashvi Ratzita bo V'kidashta Shabbat Chemdat Yamim Oto Karata Shabbat Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Oneg Shabbat Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Oneg Shabbat Zecher L'maseh V'reshit Shabbat Zecher L'maseh V'reshit Shabbat Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Oneg Shabbat Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Oneg Shabbat.
We'll continue now for a few moments of silent prayer. And you can use the words that are in our prayer book through page 27 or the words that are in your heart.
Oh, say Shalom b'Rama. Oh, yeah, say Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We'll turn now to page 28 in our prayer books as we transition to Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service. So please rise as we take the Torah from the ark.
Is your mic on? Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim,
Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha, Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha, Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha, Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Yad Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha, Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha Devarim, Al Shosha, Shosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam, Omed. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. You can be seated. And as I mentioned at the beginning, Liz Bodell is going to be chanting Torah for us this morning. We are reading this morning from the Parshiot Matot Ma'aseh. It's a double portion this week. And Liz is chanting from the very beginning of Matot. And at the end, because Matot Ma'aseh is the last Maseh is the last Torah portion in the book of Numbers. We'll also chant Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek, which is what we say when we complete a book of Torah, and next Shabbat we will transition to Deuteronomy. So Liz is going to be chanting for us. She is chanting from chapter 30, verse 2, and if you want to follow along, it's on page 1215 in your commentary. And Ken Sachs is going to have the honor of the Aliyah this morning. And so we invite him up as well. He is honoring today what would have been his wife's 70th birthday. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we are honored to call him up to Torah. Ya'amdu Akiva Shmaya. Shamaya?
No, Akiva Shaya.
Slicha. Akiva Shlaya. Shaya. Le'aliyah HaTorah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai HaMbarach Le'olam Ba'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher B'charbanu Mikol Ha'amim V'notan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Would you mind holding the door? Thank you. Amen. Vaydaber Moshe el Rashi Hamatot Livnei Yisrael lemor Zeh hadavar asher tziva Adonai Ish kidor nader l'Adonai O hishava shavua lesor isar al nafsho lo yachel devaro kechol hayotze mipiv ya'aseh v'hisha ki tidor nader l'Adonai ve'asara asher beveit aviha binurecha v'shama avicha et nidra ve'asra asher asra al nafsha v'chacherish avicha ve'kamu kol nedira ve'chol isar asher asara al nafsha yakum.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan l'sefenu. Baruch atah Adonai notei haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Misha Berach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yevarech et Akiva Shaya U Elisheva Ba'avor she'alu likvod hamakom likvod haTorah U likvod haShabbat. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless Ken and bless Liz, who have arisen this morning to the honor of Torah, to the honor of God, and to the honor of Shabbat. May the Holy One, blessed be God, guard them and deliver them from any distress or affliction, and allow them to prosper in all of their worthy endeavors. As together, along with all of Israel, we say, Amen. Yasher Koach.
Thank you.
And while we are in the presence of our Torah, we also offer another Misha Berach prayer, a Misha Berach for healing. So we'll share the names of those in our community who are in need of healing. And if you have any names to add this morning, we'll invite you to do that as well. So this morning we think of Ben Kramer, Max Carvel, Donna Ciani, Emily Jarecki, Charles Abramson, Bob Howard, Yaron, Sherwood Shapiro, Andrew Jaffe, Marnie Lashinsky, Padraig Ohalen, Jim Levitas, Eileen Pichursky, Cesare Atsidakos, Taylor Boyle, Mary Sue Kern, Tsipora, Teddy Aronson, Rhonda Garvis, Dina, Olivia Nord, Jennifer Nord, Lee Mannheimer, Sue Weber, Nick Swenson, Linda Pinsky Griffiths, Ellen Greenberg, Miriam Spillman, Ruth Weinblatt, Jim Landy, Linda Lindholm, Mark Van Note, Rabbi Lynn Landsberg, Ted Richter, Sigmund Stern, Sylvia Topper, Shirley Thomas, John Trachtenberg, Naomi Reyna, Lenny Leader, Beverly Stern. We also think of Nadav Vinish, who is serving in the Israeli Defense Forces, and we pray for his well-being. If you have anyone else this morning who you are thinking of who is in need of healing and you'd like to share their name with our community, I invite you to do so now as I look your way. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. We praise you, Adonai, who brings healing to those in need. We'll turn to the Misha Berach prayer on page 32 in our prayer books. Turn to page 33 in our prayer books, and I'll invite Stephen Ziff to lift the Torah for us in Hagbah. Please rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 lai.
You can be seated. We'll now transition to our Haftarah reading. We'll do the blessings together first, and then we'll read our passage, which is from Jeremiah this morning. So first, let's turn in our prayer books to the blessing before reading Haftarah, which is on page 33. And if you want to find the page, it is, yes, 1278. So let's start with the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza b'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'Niv'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. So as is our tradition, we will pass the microphone around, and everyone, if you would like, can read a verse. If you don't want to, you can go ahead and just pass it to the next person.
The words of Jeremiah, son of Hilkiah, one of the priests of Anathoth in the territory of Benjamin.
The word of the Lord came to him in the days of King Josiah, son of Ammon of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign.
And throughout the days of King Joachim, son of Uzziah of Judah, and until the end of the 11th year of King Zedekiah, son of Josiah of Judah, when Jerusalem went into exile in the 5th month.
The word of the Lord came to me. Before I created you in the womb, I selected you. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet concerning the nations.
I replied, "Ah, Lord God, I don't know how to speak, for I am still a boy."
And the Lord said to me, "Do not say, 'I am still a boy,' but go wherever I send you, and speak whatever I command you."
Have no fear of them, for I am with you to deliver you, declares Adonai.
The Lord put out his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said to me, "Herewith I put my word into your mouth. See, I appoint you this day over nations and kingdom, to uproot and to pull down, to destroy and to overthrow, to build and to plant."
The word of Adonai came to me. "What do you see, Jeremiah?" I replied, "I see a branch of an almond tree."
The Lord said to me, "You have seen right, for I am watchful to bring my word to pass." And the word of the Lord came to me a second time. "What do you see?" I replied. "I see a steaming pot tipped away from the north."
And the Lord said to me, from the north shall disaster break loose upon all the inhabitants of the land. For I am summoning all the people of the kingdom of the north, declares the Lord.
They shall come and shall set up a throne before the gates of Jerusalem, against its walls round about, and against all the towns of Judah.
And I will argue my case against them for all their wickedness. They have forsaken me, and sacrificed to other gods, and worshipped the works of their hands.
So you gird up your loins, arise and speak to them. All that I command you, do not break down before them, lest I break you before them.
I make you this day a fortified city, and an iron pillar, and bronze walls, against the whole land, against Judah's kings and officers, and against its priests and citizens.
They will attack you, but they shall not overcome you. For I am with you, declare the Lord, to save you.
The word of Adonai came to me, saying, Go proclaim to Jerusalem, thus said Adonai, I accounted to your favor the devotion of your youth, your love as a bride, how you followed me in the wilderness, in a land not sown.
Israel is holy to the Lord, the first fruits of his harvest. All who ate of it were held guilty. Disaster befell them, declared the Lord.
Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about what we just read and how it connects to our Torah portion this morning. If you read the little note at the top before we started, you'll see that actually in the same way that this is a double portion with matot u'maaseh, the Haftarah actually matches that, which is not actually something that typically happens. Oftentimes when we have a double portion, the Haftarot for those two portions are still really different. Like one might be from Jeremiah, one might be from Isaiah. In this case, they're both from Jeremiah, and they're related passages. And so what that says to us is that the Haftarot are also in connection to this idea that we're ending the book of Numbers and transitioning to Deuteronomy, and what that really means for us. You saw this very last verse is a little, Israel was holy to God, the first fruits of his harvest. All who ate of it were held guilty. Disaster befell them, declares Adonai. That's the way that our Haftarah ends, which is an interesting way to end a Haftarah. It's not very uplifting. And I think it's interesting for us to reflect a little bit about where we sit in our Torah reading cycle, and also in relation to the Haftarah, where we're now transitioning, we know, to the book of Deuteronomy, but a number of you have been participating in our Beyond Torah classes for a number of years and have studied a little more of a historical approach to Torah, and have probably heard, this is probably not news to many of you, that some scholars believe that if we were to be reading the Torah as a chronological story, we would be ending Numbers and actually going straight to Joshua. And so where the story continues with the people actually crossing into the land of Israel, and the story continues. And yet, of course, we have Deuteronomy, and that's where we're transitioning to next Shabbat. And I think it's an opportunity for us, particularly with this Haftarah, to think about that transition from the wilderness to the land of Israel, and where we sit in knowing that we have a full book of Moses giving his final speeches to the people before they enter the land of Israel. And Moses, of course, stays back and dies and isn't able to enter the land. And thinking about this, we've been talking so much about this in studying Isaiah recently, about how God both admonishes the people, says disaster will come to you, but then also gives this glimmer of hope for redemption at a later period of time. And I think whenever we transition between the different books, it allows us this opportunity, but especially this transition between Numbers and Deuteronomy, where we know that it's actually a pause a little bit in the story, and to think about what is God's role in our transition from the wilderness into Israel, and thinking about what God's role is in thinking about being with us through difficult periods of history, and also providing a glimmer of hope for a time of redemption. And I think that this Haftarah especially allows us to see at least one side of that, and hopefully both. So we forgot to chant Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. So we'll do that now because we're still coming to the completion of our Haftarah, and then we'll do the blessing after Haftarah. Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. May we all be strengthened as we transition from the book of Bamidbar to the book of Devarim. Let's turn to page 34 in our prayer books for the blessing after Haftarah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik v'chol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber kayem shekol devarav emet v'tzadek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach yitbarach shimcha befi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Let's rise and turn to page 36 as we return the Torah to the Ark. Etz chayim hi lamazikim ba v'tomcha meushar derahecha darkenom v'chol nativotecha Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai Elecha Lenashuva Chodesh Yamenu Shamenu kakadam. Let's turn to page 37 for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegavaratzot velo asamanu kemishpachat adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem vegor aleinu kechol hamonam vanachnu korim umishtabim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'namar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo turn to page 39 and read responsively. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them.
At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live as we remember them. This morning, we think of those in our community who have died in recent days. Sally Yerksa, Leighton Siegel, Audrey Hillman, Robin Koretsky-Greco, Susan Howe, Lillian Pilcher, Nettie Gruber, Paula Lev, Esther Kapp, Harriet Bernstein, Kate Fronek, Robert Bob Morris Wallach. We also think of those whose yahrzeit falls during this week in previous years. Ron Baer, Louis Bernstein, Mary Brickwitty, Blanche Cam, Samuel Chase, Herbert Cohn, Lucille Coley, Arlen Engler, Alice Friedman, May Hartman, Sheldon Jacobs, Rose Jacobs, Robert Calland, Harriet Cohn, Alan Lebowski, Victor Levin, Hillard Marver, Sam Miller, Alvin Miller, Millie Olison, Barnadine Orenstein, Barbara Pash, Yehonatan Pobiel, Bessie Porbin, Dorothy Roy, Sally Soliderman, Saul Saltzman, Sally Shiner, Selma Schwartz, Nathan Schwartz, Harry Siskin, Leo Stock, Sheldon Witebski. If you are remembering anybody this morning for Shloshim or for Yahrzeit and you'd like to share their name with our community, I invite you to do so now as I look your way. Zikronam Livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing as we turn together to page 40 for Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirate v'yamlich malchute, B'chayechon uvyomechon, U'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'amei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal Shemei Kedusha Barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We'll transition now out to the social hall. We can sing together Vishamru into our prayers for Kiddush. So please join us as we sing together and walk out to the social hall. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. לחיים. Everyone wants to grab a piece of challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lecha min haaretz b'tei avon.